Yeah, man, I say all praises and honor unto how, but Shemi Oshai, but Shemi Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Christmas, to Shalom, to all the brothers and out there across the world, pushing the truth in all sincerity, in all honesty, and also Shalom to the few sisters that are out there. Yeah, this is a brother from Jamaica camp. Yashamai. I don't want to listen this whole, tariff thing, Donald Trump, put upon the Caribbean, islands, or Jamaica, right? You have the whole, talk that the Caribbean is supposed to get rid of Cuba, right? Get rid of the doctors them from out the Caribbean that Cuba sent, especially to Jamaica, right? And you have Mia Mockley, they say, with the whole thing that Donald Trump asking for, and that president, I think I sent Vincent president, they look against the whole thing. So now we see, Atom come out, show that, them put tariff on, certain, goods that they imported from the Caribbean, also from Jamaica. Right, they've sure that, in a very serious time, and as the day go by, as the week go by, things getting worse and worse. Because ultimately, heading towards Jacob's trouble rapidly. Right? Because, things are happening over the east, and, over the east, things are happening to another country, right? Or, Canada and, America and all these things, and, certain people, kind of shun certain things because they don't want to think all these things are focused on it. Because that's one of the common thing among two people. Them like certain negative thing according to them. Right? But now we see even out here in Jamaica and the Caribbean now where this thing has start to, reach them. Right? So they might understand the reality of the situation. Right? Go on, brother.
It's an article from the Jamaica Observer, April 2nd, 2025. The Jamaica goods entering US face 10% tariff.
Yeah.
And one of Caribbean countries like, I think you have Guyana, so you put a 38% on Guyana. And Trinidad get 12%. And my reason thing, I think because, based upon my opinion, the feel says because those countries have oil producing countries. They put a more harsher tariff on them. Saying, it says export from Jamaica to the United States will now attract a 10% tariff as US President Donald Trump on Wednesday imposed charges on imports to the North American country from countries around the world.
See?
Yes. Then he said the White House listed the tariff on Jamaica as reciprocal in response to a 10% tariff Jamaica imposed on goods imported into the island from the US. So it's a tit for tat in by every countryman. Then, and hey, it's a tit for tat. So it's a trade war being pushed. Then, and we know what that's gonna lead up to soon or very soon. Greater conflicts gonna come from that. Right? This is 2 Ezra 14, verse 30. It says, now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
You're like-minded brother, right? Supposed to comfort each other. Scripture say supposed to exalt each other daily. Right? So Scripture say, set thine house in order. It's talking about, first and foremost, ourselves, because our body is also our spirit, so we have to get ourselves in the right frame of mind, for the things them about to come up on the earth. Because seeing all these things happening, all the moves are making right now on the earth, the talk of, attacking Iran, that's one of the things we see, in the news frequent, which basically kind of go up to Bible prophecy, the tariff and all these things, right? Ultimately, the MOTB are both basically become monetary any day now soon, right? Any day now soon, we can expect an economic collapse. So we're supposed to get ourselves in the right frame of mind for the days to come because it's gonna be easy, if we go through the time the scripture speak, it's gonna be like no other time in history, according to what in Daniel 12 and 1. So by the time we're supposed to get ourselves in the right frame of mind. So go on, brother. Go on again, brother.
Such as comfort such of them as be in trouble,
One.
and no renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature.
Yeah, so we're supposed to put off the weak nature, the things we are basically, you know, bothering us right now, carnal things, fleshy things. Right? Super says we put the Super says actually say we're supposed to put these things aside. Right?
What more than the spirit,
Yeah.
Yeah. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Yeah, and yes, need to flee from these times. Right?
For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah, so greater things there ahead we have to deal with. Now we see happening right now, in the society. We hear worse of things. Very soon you saw them gonna, demonize us. So if the family and the road is very close, we can see that too. Right? It's true we're gonna get taken away from our people.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 40, he says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle.
Yeah, it's supposed to get ourselves in the right frame of mind, as I mentioned. So it's supposed to say, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready for the battle. So you're supposed to get prepared spiritually for the things that will come, because we can't really prepare physically. Right? We can prepare spiritually for the things that we are about to come on the earth.
Isaiah 33 and 6. Isaiah 33 and 6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yeah, so wisdom and knowledge are going to be the stability of thy time. So wisdom, how you make it stay firm. Right, your stability come back to you're firm, you're planted, strong.
With understanding how the Lord are going to deal with things.
Yeah, can.
And understand that is the will of the how Basham shine. Get whatever I get done. No matter who for on it me I go through, man. But I want to be Donald Trump, they going up to the top elites of the world. They push forth them new world agenda. It's all about Bible prophecy, man. Men are the Lord's hand. We have to always have that in mind.
On left hand side.
Yeah. So the Lord I use them to bring forth what them bring forth for prophecies to fulfillment. Yeah. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's the treasure, man. Not no silver nor gold that not gonna save you. Wisdom, the fear of the Lord. See? That's our treasure. See? Back to 2 Ezra 16 and 40. It says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
God.
He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose.
Okay, so this is the right mindset we're supposed to be in this time. See that what happened in society. We're not in the right frame of mind, anything at all we have, we can lose it. It's supposed to happen in the back of our mind. Anything at all we have in this society, we can lose it at any time. Promise. And to us in these times. Right?
So these tariff wars that we are looking at right now, they're gonna lead to societal collapse, economic crashes, see, and all of this, man. People losing a lot of jobs, see, and things like those.
Yeah.
See? So we have to look into all those things, man. The scripture tell about the doors that got shut in the street. See? The grinding I got cease.
Yeah.
See? You're gonna see a time I come people that start to lay off for them job more and more. You know, other day we bring out articles say artificial intelligence are gonna take most jobs and all of this, man. So when those things start come to pass, then you're gonna have pure chaos and madness in the streets, man. See? Alright? It's he that selleth, let him be as one that create a way, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. It says, he that occupied merchandise, as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein.
Exactly. So you're gonna build your house and then not live in it. That's all, you know. That's all serious target.
And it says, he that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planted the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes. So no matter what place you may take, a look a future in our but so to speak, see, whatever career you may want to seek. You don't want to be a farmer, which you know farming is not a bad thing, but we know at the end of the day, all of that's gonna fail, man. It's only the word of the Lord is gonna stand in those times to come. See? See? It says so back to the article, it says the White House listed the tariff on Jamaica as a reciprocal in response to 10% tariff Jamaica imposed on goods imported into the island from the US. It says Caribbean neighbors Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, and St. Kitts navies, among others, have also slapped with a 10% tariff. It says the speaking in the White House, Rose Garden, um, Rose Garden, against a backdrop of U.S. Flags, Trump slapped the most stinging tariff on China and the European Union on what he called a liberation day. See? A liberation day. For decades our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, which America been doing. Everything what Trump has said, America been doing this to countries all over the world for decades, man.
And that's what they forefathers did to the Native American Indian, the Gadites. Right? Exactly. What they did.
The scripture says a proud man need to keep it at home. See? See? Rape and plunge by nations near and far, both friend and foes alike, Trump said. See? But this man is a hypocrite. See? Scripture tell about the joy of the hypocrite.
It's but for a moment.
Yeah. See? The scripture tell about the joy of the hypocrite.
It's but for a moment.
Gone.
Let's spring up a couple of scriptures and close out.
Gone. Say man make America great again. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days after youth. See? It says, while the evil days come not, see? Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be not darkened, see? Nor the clouds return after the rain. See? In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Yeah, that's basically what is preparing, to take place now worldwide, with all this sanction, the tariff and all these things, countries across the world now start to really, get, nervous to the whole thing. Right? Because it's that, something big above take place.
Right.
Where basically Trump and come in a power, and he been doing a lot of things constantly, been moving fast. So in a lot of legislation and all these things. Right? So very soon you're gonna have an economic collapse. And these leaders or these presidents, our prime ministers, they're going to tremble. Right, the economic forecasters, them see already seen, what, coming down the pipe.
Gun.
Right, a lot of them see it. So there's no future for this society, and this society not far ago, based off how things set right now.
Gun.
Pertaining to even the economy. So she
Right.
must say, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble. One,
shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease
the jobs.
because they are few.
So the jobs them going to cut. Right, because you have few people at work.
Gun.
And the mass majority without a job.
Gun.
Right, the breakdown of society.
Gun.
Go on.
And the grinders are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Gone. People gonna look and say there's no future, there's no hope.
The economic forecast.
They already see it.
Yeah.
So there's no hope for this.
Yeah.
A little bit more push, and then people will lose them hope because they hold on to a fast hope. Right? They have it in the back of their mind that some more things gonna bounce back. And then can, make a life in the society because it don't look good. Because of how things set right now, it don't look good.
That's right.
But people still hold on to that, that hope. Right? But they're gonna have that, economic collapse take place and people gonna lose it, losing all them basically rough years. Right? They must take a digital device because that's the aim. That's the ultimate aim of these men right now, the elites. Move into a digital device. So see him.
Right.
Right, go on.
And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah.
And he shall rise up to the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah. Celebrities brought low. Even music, believe it. Even music now, it's bullshit compared to back then.
She's right, man.
All the modern CCP, they're singing right now. Right? Total rubbish.
Right? It's the 2 Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
And we can see that destruction of the society is near. Based off of the prophecies and all the things we see happening right now, we know it without a doubt. So we're actually living in that time. Right? You see things getting worse and worse.
They will come down having great wrath. See? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. See? And one people shall stand and fight against another. See?
Race war.
And
Civil
swords
war.
in their hands. Yeah. It's gonna be a total breakdown of society, man. See? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Yeah, so men gonna take up things in them own arm, right? Right? Survival. Fittest of the fittest shall survive.
That's right.
Looting. Right, all these things gonna take place.
Man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to certain area or certain places lockdown.
Martial law.
Yeah, martial checkpoint, certain places they might put up.
State of emergency or whatever they want to call it out here. Curfew. It's all kind of lockdown. And we see where it's going as we sit and we watch and we look and see me. You always try yourself to watch it there for and pray always because watch and keep occupied in prophecies, man. And see the things that are taken step by step. You've seen the domino effect of what this thing is gonna lead to, man. See? And history tell a lot. Scripture tells us that nothing is new under the heavens, man. See? So the things that happened before is gonna come again, and it's gonna come worse than how it happened back then, man. See? It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, people gonna lose it, right? Scared about attack.
Right.
You tell you even now, Luke, 21, 25 pounds down. So men are not feeling them fear for the things that them see, coming up on the earth. So people gonna lose it. So you're gonna take a lot, as I mentioned earlier, you're gonna take a lot to make it through the days and to come.
Right.
Right? A lot. with all the chaos and all the things you see happening around you, right? Even if they have bad situation, be on the side to make it through the days.
God. Man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Or the lack of bread, charge of food shortages.
And for great tribulation.
Exactly.
Famine is gonna come.
Yeah. That's basically one of the biggest famine that will take place, right, in this time we're living in. Greater than all past famine in throughout history. Right?
So it's not gonna be a pretty situation what's coming ahead with. Yeah.
Yep. So that's all praises and honor unto Yahweh. And double honor to the apostles and to the elders of Raymond Stone. Shalom again to all the brothers and also to the few sisters here. Shalom.
Shalom.